Have you ever felt overwhelmed with all that's going on in the world? Sometimes we don't realize that we can make a difference. My name is Debbie Van Grieken, and it is my hope to inspire you to take small steps towards social impact. Join us each week as we have conversations with those who have taken simple steps towards living a more sustainable and socially conscious lifestyle. If you want to make social impact, let's start small. The Small Steps podcast is proudly sponsored by Moya Shea Products. As a listener, enjoy 15% off your online purchase. Use code SMALLSTEPS15 at checkout. At Moya, we believe in people helping people. Supporting the local and global communities that help our organization succeed is very important to us. We apply a fair trade framework when purchasing raw materials, supporting farmers and families. Thinking global and acting local, Moya works with organizations to better the lives of children through education and fair trade. Are you looking for the best moisturizer for beautiful, healthy, glowing skin? Our Shea products are superb moisturizers and have exceptional healing properties for those suffering from skin issues. Check out these products and our wellness line at moyasheabutter.com. Welcome back to the Start Small podcast. I'm your host, Debbie Van Grieken, and today I want to talk with you about Plastic-Free July. Now, if you're listening and are already familiar with this movement and you've got your plastic consumption under control, then I hope you'll continue listening and maybe find one small tip you can implement or share this episode with a beginner. If you're like me and going plastic-free at first seemed daunting, then this episode is especially for you. I'm here to support you no matter where you are on your sustainability journey. So what is Plastic-Free July? It's an initiative of the Plastic-Free Foundation, which has a mission to free the world of plastic waste. The movement was started by Rebecca Price-Ruiz and a small team in local government in Western Australia. It quickly gained momentum and is now a huge movement sweeping the globe. I pulled some stats from their website to share with you. Participants have reduced their household waste and recycling by 21 kilograms per person. That is amazing. I think it's important to remember that recycling isn't always efficient, so reducing our waste altogether is the ultimate goal. Participants had a total savings of 940 million kilograms of plastic waste each year. That is mind-blowing. Just think, if you can contribute to this number too, what a big impact that has on our planet. 8.5 out of 10 people made changes that became lasting habits. And that's really what needs to happen here, right? Anyone can join the movement for free by going to the website. I'll put it in the show notes for you. They even offer paid partnerships for businesses and local governments to help create a world without plastic waste. So why Plastic-Free July? Well, virtually every piece of plastic ever manufactured still exists in some form today. Single-use plastics are not being recycled effectively, and we're seeing the damaging effects on our environment, especially in our oceans and our wildlife. This will have catastrophic ramifications. Although the size of the plastic waste problem is frightening, the Plastic-Free Foundation reminds us that even small actions can have a big impact. I love that the campaign really aims to empower us and that it reassures us that you don't need to strive for zero waste right off the get-go, because overwhelming us will just create a lot of stress. And if it's too difficult to sustain, it'll make us feel like failures and cause us to give up. This is the last thing they want. Remember what I always say. If you're feeling overwhelmed, start small. Personally, I have a few goals for this year's Plastic-Free July. First is to bring awareness to the issue. It's important to share what we're learning with others, but to also be critical of our own habits and look for improvements. I'll be sharing daily and weekly challenges and tips on our Instagram page, so make sure to follow us on Instagram. I'll put a copy of our handle in the show notes for you, but it's start.smallpodcast. I also want to make changes to my personal grocery shopping habits by reducing and eliminating plastic wrapping on my fruits and vegetables. When I go to the store, I'm sometimes rushed and I have a large family and I entertain often. So in the past, I've opted for convenience, which means buying pre-washed and cut veggies and fruits. but that is so much unnecessary plastic. So now I'm taking the extra few minutes to wash and chop my food. And I'm not only reducing plastic waste, I'm actually saving a lot of money. You need to pay for that extra convenience, and it's just not worth it. Trust me. Another way to do that is by going to the farmers markets and buying directly from your local farmers. They don't wrap it in unnecessary plastic, and it's so fresh. Another great family activity is to go to the farmers' fields and pick your own berries. A lot of the farmers have programs, pick your own strawberries, blueberries, and it's a great way for kids to see how a working farm works. So, my third goal for Plastic Free July is to switch my plastic bottle of liquid dish soap for a plastic free bar soap. Moya has just introduced a new sustainable living box to their collection, and it includes plastic free dish bars with natural ingredients and bamboo dish scrubbers. You can also listen to our earlier podcast episodes with businesses like Earth Love and Bear Cleaning Essentials for great products that help you not only ditch the plastic, but the toxins from your cleaning products too. So let's get into how we can reduce our plastic. Refuse single-use plastics. Do I need to say that again? When you go out to the grocery store, restaurants, and entertainment places, you need to say no. This might mean bringing your own bag to the store, your own takeout containers and cutlery to the restaurants, and asking for alternatives when out. When my kids wanted to go to amusement parks, we packed coolers of food with our home plates and cutlery, and we had our lunch in the parking lot. We would find a shade tree, we'd set up a picnic, and they actually often liked the food better. We had a lot less waste. We saved money, which allowed for other treats at the park or another experience. Another small tip for reducing plastic is to buy in bulk from a refillery or a bulk store. You can bring your own containers or purchase plastic-free containers from them. We did a great episode with a refillery called The Refillery Market. And if you listen to that episode, you can see how it works. We've talked before about reducing your plastic in your personal care products. Moya offers bar soaps, skincare and glass reusable jars, zero waste products to help you lower your waste. So don't forget to check it out. You can go to their website and don't forget to use the discount code SmallSteps15 at checkout. And you can save 15% on your first purchase. One of my favorite recent switches has been toothpaste tabs after I interviewed the founders of Change Toothpaste from Canada. Millions of toothpaste tubes can be saved from landfills by simply switching to this tab form of toothpaste. And it works great and it tastes great. My favorite is the peppermint, but they do offer other flavors as well. I'll link them in the show notes so you can check them out. Another trend in reducing bathroom plastic waste is switching to safety razors. So I'm looking at my options here, but I've already switched to an electric razor and waxing over plastic disposable razors. Safety razors are apparently very easy to use, and I think we just have a fear of cutting ourselves. But it really is a safe method of shaving, hence the name, safety razor. It also works with a simple bar of soap. So using multitasking products can actually replace products like shaving creams and other things that you use. So you're already reducing the amount of products you're using and their packaging. Definitely for me, July is a big month for family get-togethers, barbecues, celebrations. Even with our current restrictions, outdoor gatherings have returned, and this is an opportunity to change some of our habits. Instead of reaching for plastic plates and cutleries, decorations like balloons, and all the unnecessary waste, we can make a big impact by simply switching to reusable plates and cups, cutlery, and straws. Ditch the balloons and use decorations made out of jute or flowers, repurposed fabrics. It's a great kid-friendly craft is to make confetti out of lavender buds or dried leaves in a hole punch. Also use alternative food wrappings for all those leftovers. I'll include a do-it-yourself recipe for food wraps using cloth and wax. You can choose between a vegan wax or a beeswax. If you don't want to make them with the kids, no problem. You can buy these off of a local artisan because they're really easy to find now. I'll also share in the notes a link to a blog post I wrote about throwing an eco bridal and baby shower, something I'm starting to get a lot of experience with. I have another son getting married this fall, and I'm hosting an event next month. We are also having the actual wedding on our farm property this fall. So I'm really into this low waste vibe. He's one of my tree planting sons, so we also hope to tie in some of those values. Maybe give seedlings to guests as favors so they can plant their own tree and watch love grow. When all of these events are done, I plan on putting my feet up and drinking my favorite cup of peppermint fair trade tea. But did you know that some tea bags contain plastic? You can switch to loose leaf tea or look for plastic-free alternatives. You really need to watch for the sneaky ways plastics find their way into our homes and our lives. I hope these tips inspire you to start small and to try to make new habits this July and every month. And if you're a seasoned plastic-free Julyer, then I hope you take small steps to inspire others to join you. Be sure to reach out with any questions you have and follow along and participate in our IG challenges and share our daily tips. Our 7-day sustainability challenge is saved in our IG highlights, so it's a great place to start. Be sure to tell those large corporations that are polluting our world that they no longer have your support. Write letters, make posts, and most importantly, stop buying from them. Show them they can't have your money. Remember, you vote with your dollar. So take a look at your house today and think about your daily habits and find at least one piece of plastic you can replace. Start small and build from there. Use up the last of that liquid soap and then switch it out. Take that old plastic toothbrush and use it as a scrub brush for tile grout and replace it with a bamboo toothbrush and tooth tabs. Remember to include the children and encourage them to reduce their plastic too. How many times have they asked for little plastic toys from the buck store? Explain how they break easily and are contributing to our garbage issue. Help pick them more sustainable toys and encourage experiences over stuff. Good luck with your plastic-free July, whether you go all in or start small. I can't wait to see how you are positively impacting our world. Till next time, thanks for joining me on this journey of living a more fair and sustainable lifestyle. Thank you for listening to Start Small. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and found a small step you can take today. Make sure you share it with a friend. And if you've not done so yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you are enjoying this podcast, consider taking a moment and leaving us an honest review in your Apple podcasting app so more people can be inspired to take small steps towards social impact.